My name is James Casteel. I'm a professor here at the Institute for European, Russian, Eurasian Studies. And I just want to say welcome to Eurobus. I'm really excited that you've joined us this year, and I'm looking forward to meeting you and working with you. I want to take this opportunity just to introduce myself and tell you a little bit about my teaching and research interests. I'm a historian by training. I did my PhD in history at Rutgers University in New Jersey. And I also have an MA in the social sciences from the University of Chicago, and I did my BA and a double major in philosophy and German literature at Tulane University in New Orleans. So as you can see, I've always been very interdisciplinary, I think, in my interests. And being in URUS has been a great place for me to work and to research and to teach because for me it's very stimulating to work with my colleagues who are all highly regarded researchers in their fields and come at it from different disciplinary perspectives and work in different areas of the region. And so I learn a lot just from the different ways they ask questions and approach topics. And also, of course, from our students too, who also come at their particular subjects with different ideas and such. So I really find it just a very stimulating environment to work in. I really enjoy teaching and researching here, and it's also just a very family-like and has a homey feel to it. So it's just a really great place to work, and hoping you'll find it that way too. In terms of my teaching, this year I'll be teaching in the core course sequence for URUS, so you'll definitely see me there, and I've been teaching that with my colleagues for a number of years. And I'm also teaching in the winter term a course with Professor Sadeo on migration and multiculturalism in Europe, Russia, and Eurasia. So this is a new course, and we're very excited to be doing this year. My other teaching is in, I've taught courses in the past on post-war and contemporary European history. I teach a course on global history for the Global International Studies program. And I've also taught courses that deal with issues of migration, national identity, and ethnicity, and courses on Holocaust history as well. And so my research is focused on my first book was actually a book on Russia and the German Global Imaginary, Imperial Visions, Utopian Desires. And this is a book on German views of Russia in the first half of the 20th century, and particularly in relation to kind of ideas they had about empire and such. And my current research project has turned to more contemporary period, kind of Germany since the 1980s, and I'm looking at migration and memory in Germany, and particularly focusing on post-Soviet migrants. So there was about 3 million post-Soviet migrants who came to Germany in the 1990s and 2000s, and most of these were ethnic Germans from the former Soviet Union, the vast majority, and of course, and their families, and Jews from the former Soviet Union, who now make up actually the majority of the Jewish community in Germany today. And so my project's really interested in the way these migrants are using memory to kind of find a place in German society and how their histories intersect with German commemorative discourses, which particularly focus on World War II. And I think amongst both groups of migrants, you see kind of histories and family histories where World War II was very central, in fact. And so it's looking at these intersections of the way memory travels and how migration leads to these kind of different intersections of memory. So I'm really interested in that part. I'm also currently working on a textbook on post-war Europe, which I'm kind of excited about. In terms of supervision, I regularly supervise students working in a number of countries in the region. A lot of the topics I've looked at I've had students who are looking at was issues of ethnicity, national identity, migration, diaspora. Also students who are working on issues of memory, collective memory. And the students I've worked with also really span the European, Russian, Eurasian divide. So I really supervise students on both sides. So if you're working in any of those areas or have a historical topic or a cultural related topic, then I'm happy to talk more with you about it. And even if you're working on a different area, I can talk to you about that as well. So, so I'm really great to have you in the URUS program, and again, I'm looking forward to teaching you and working with you this year. So welcome to URUS.